Hello everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet these cute sunflowers. For this one I used a 4.25mm crochet hook and it came out smaller, and today I'll be showing you how to crochet this one with the 5mm crochet hook, and it's a little bit larger. This one is measuring at about 8 inches and this one is measuring at about 7 inches. To crochet this sunflower, I'll be using number 4 medium weight yarn. It is 100% acrylic. You don't need that much yarn here. I have scrap yarn, and you're also going to need a 5mm crochet hook. For round 1, we're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch into the first chain to join. We're going to start with the chain 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet, and using this ring that we made, or this circle, we're going to work 16 double crochets using the space right here. So to start, we're going to work a double crochet using the ring. So here is 1, 2. I am holding on to the yarn tail as I work on my double crochet. 3, 4, 5. If it gets too tight, you can move these double crochets to the side to open up more room. But you're just going to continue and work on your double crochets. You need a total of 16, not including this chain 3. So go ahead and work your 16 double crochets and then I'll meet you back. At the end of round 1, we have this chain 3 that stands as the first double crochet, and then we worked 16 double crochets, and together with the chain 3 we have a total of 17 double crochets. And to end this round, we're going to slip stitch using the top of the third chain from the beginning of the round. So count from the bottom. Here's 1, 2, 3. Using both loops, go ahead and slip stitch to end round 1. You can pull on this yarn tail to tighten the center. And for round 2, we're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet. Back into the same space where we slip stitched into, we're going to work 1 double crochet. So go ahead and find that space and work your second double crochet. So with this chain 3, we worked a total of 2 double crochets using that same stitch. And we're going to repeat this. We're going to find the next stitch, and into that stitch work 2 double crochets. Here's 1, and go back into that same stitch and work your second double crochet. And let's repeat that again. Into the next stitch work 2 double crochets. And this is the pattern for round 2. It's just working 2 double crochets using each stitch around. And at the end of this round, you should have 34 double crochets, which includes this chain 3. Continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this round. At the end of round 2, we have a total of 34 double crochets, which includes this chain 3 that we worked in the beginning of the round. And to end this round, we're going to use the top of the third chain and slip stitch. Same as before. For round 3, we're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet. Once again, go back into that same space where you slip stitched into. You're going to work your second double crochet. Into the next 2 stitches, work 1 double crochet. So this was our first increase, and now we're just going to work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So here's 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch and work your second double crochet. And now we're going to work an increase using the following stitch. So into the following stitch, work 2 double crochets. Here's 1, and go back into that same stitch and work your second double crochet. Let's repeat that again. Into the next 2 stitches, work 1 double crochet. And into the following stitch, work 2 double crochets. Into the next 2 stitches, work 1 double crochet, and into the following stitch work 2 double crochets. You're going to continue and work around, repeating this pattern, and at the end you're going to have 3 stitches left, and into those last 3 stitches just work 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet, and then I'll meet you back. I'm coming to the end of round 3, and right over here I worked an increase, which is 2 double crochets worked into that same stitch, and right here I have 3 stitches left. I'm just going to work 1 double crochet using those last 3 stitches to end round 3, and at the end of round 3 we have a total of 45 double crochets, which includes this chain 3. Let's go ahead and end this round same way by slip stitching using the top of the 3rd chain. And round 4 we're going to repeat round 3. We're going to start by chaining 3 and back into the same stitch work another double crochet, and this chain 3 was our first double crochet. And now work 1 double crochet using the next 2 stitches. Here's 1, and go into the next stitch and work your second double crochet, and into the following stitch work an increase, which is 2 double crochets. Let's repeat the pattern again. Work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and into the following stitch work 2 double crochets. And again work 1 double crochet using the next 2 stitches, and into the following stitch work 2 double crochets. You're going to continue and work on the same pattern, and at the end you're just going to have 2 stitches left, so just go ahead and work 1 double crochet here and 1 double crochet here, and then I'll meet you back. To end round 4, right over here I work 2 double crochets, and I have 2 stitches left over. Go ahead and work 1 double crochet into the last 2 stitches. And at the end of round 4 we have a total of 60 double crochets, which includes the chain 3 from the beginning of the round. And to end this round we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch using the top of the 3rd chain. And we're actually going to go ahead and fasten off. So go ahead and chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and start working on the petals. For round 5 you can use any of the double crochets you like. We'll be using the front loops only. Using our yellow color, I'll be starting right over here. So right here is where we finished. I'll be using this double crochet right next to it. Using the front loop only, insert your hook and wrap the yellow color around the hook and pull through. Right over here we have a loop. Hold on to the yarn tail and go ahead and chain 1 and go back into the same stitch right here, or the same front loop only, and work 1 single crochet. Tighten your yarn tail, and we're going to go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 stitches. So here's 1, 2, and into the next stitch using the front loop only, go ahead and work 1 single crochet. Let's repeat that. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, and into the following stitch work a single crochet using the front loop only. Repeat that again. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, and into the following stitch using the front loop only, work 1 single crochet. Let's repeat that again. Chain 4, skip 2 stitches, and into the following stitch using the front loop only, go ahead and work 1 single crochet. Continue working around and I'll meet you at the end of this round. I'm coming to the end of round 5, and to end this round go ahead and work a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here we have our 2 stitches left. And to end this round, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet of the round, pick up both loops and slip stitch. And this ends round 5, and you should have a total of 20 chain 4 spaces. For round 6, we're going to go ahead and start by working 1 single crochet using the chain 4. So go ahead and use that chain 4 and work 1 single crochet. Now work 1 half double crochet into that chain 4 space. Work 2 double crochets using that same chain 4 space. Here's 1, and go back into that same chain 4 space and work your second double crochet. Work 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. So right here we just finished working on our first petal, and we're going to repeat the same pattern. Into the next chain 4 space, work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Let's repeat this into the next chain 4 space. Work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Let's repeat this again together. So right into the next chain 4 space, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Continue working on this pattern, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. At the end of round 6, this is how it looks like. And to end this round, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet of the round, which is right over here. Go ahead and use that stitch and slip stitch. For round 7, we're going to start by chaining 2. And right over here, we're going to come to the back of the stitches. So right here, we use the front loop of the stitch. Now we're going to use the back loop of that stitch. And if you fold your petals, you'll be able to see the stitches. So right here is where we finished the round, and we're going to use the back loop, which is right over here. So go ahead and slip stitch using that back loop of that stitch. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet using that same back loop. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to skip 5 stitches. So we're going to count right next stitch right over here. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6th stitch, which is the back loop stitch. So the same stitch, but we're just going to use the back loop of that stitch and work 1 single crochet. Let's repeat that again. We're going to chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 5 stitches. So you're skipping all these 5. You don't even need to count. It's just 1, 2, 3, which is right over here where we use the front loop. And then again, we're going to skip these 2 stitches and into the 6th stitch, which is right here. So here's our first petal and our second petal, and the single crochet that we used, the front loop, we're going to use the back loop of that same stitch and work a single crochet. So you can count your stitches, or you can just skip 1 and 2, and using the single crochet back loop of that same stitch, we're going to work a single crochet. So I'll show you one more time. We're going to chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6th stitch using the back loop only, we're going to work a single crochet. And that's the pattern for this round, so continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this round. I'm coming to the end of round 7 and this is the back. And to end this round, I went ahead and I chained 7 and I'm going to count 5 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one. And I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet of the round, which is right over here. So go ahead and find your single crochet, the beginning of the round, and slip stitch using that stitch. And this ends round 7. And at the end, we have a total of 10 chain 7 spaces right here. This is the back and this is the front. For round 8, we're going to start using this chain 7 space right here. I'm going to go ahead and work on this yarn tail, so I'm just going to hold on to it as I work on my stitches. You don't have to do that, you can weave it in at the end. But to start, we're going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet using that chain 7 space. All of these stitches we're going to work using this first chain 7 space. So we just worked 1 single crochet. Let's go ahead and work 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet. You're just going to wrap the yarn around the hook twice and go into this chain 7 space. Yarn over, pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And yarn over, pull through 2. And this was just 1 treble crochet. Now we need to work 3 double treble crochets. We need to wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Go into the chain 7 space, yarn over, pull through. You should have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Let's repeat that again. Wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times, 2 and 3. Go into the chain 7, bring up a loop, yarn over. So right over here we have 5 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Let's repeat that one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just worked 3 double treble crochets. Now we're going to work 1 treble crochet. Once you have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, 2, and 2. Now work 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. And right here we just worked on 1 petal. We're going to repeat these petals all around using the chain 7 spaces. Let's go ahead and work on this again together. So we're going to go into the next chain 7 space and work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 1 double treble crochet. Actually, we need a total of 3. So that was 1. Now 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was 2 double treble crochet. Let's go ahead and work on 1 more. We need a total of 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and work on 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. And this ends the second petal, and we're going to repeat that all around. So let's work on it one more time. 1 single, so we're going to the next chain 7 space, just worked 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 3 double treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's go ahead and work 1 treble crochet back into that same chain 7 space. 1 double crochet. I ran out of yarn, so let's continue. We just worked 1 double crochet, and now we need to work 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet, all worked into that chain 7 space. And right here we just finished on our 3rd petal. You're going to continue on this pattern all around, and I'll meet you at the end of this round to show you how to finish it. I finished working on all of the petals, and I have a total of 10, and this is how it looks like. Let's go ahead and end this round, and to end this round we're just going to slip stitch using the first single crochet of the first petal. So right over here is the first single crochet of the round. Go ahead and slip stitch, chain 1 and fasten off. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and weave in this yarn tails. Using a needle, we're going to bring this yarn tail towards the back. So right over here, just use these back loops right here and pick up as many as you can. Insert your needle and pull through. Go ahead and drop 1 loop and come back where you started, picking up the back loops only, and pull through. You can stop here or repeat 1 more time. You're going to drop 1 loop and come back. Pull out your needle, and you can go ahead and cut this yarn tail. Now you can repeat the same thing to this yarn tail, and you can also do the same thing to this yarn tail. We finished weaving all the yarn tails. You can leave it like this, or you can add the stitches right over here, and I'll show you how that's done. I'll be using green so you can see better, but right over here is round 1, and we're going to use the stitches right on the top of the stitches. So right here you can kind of see all these little holes right here. We'll be using these stitches right here on the top of round 1. And to start, we're going to insert our hook using any of the stitches right on the top of round 1. Go ahead and insert your hook. I'll be using this one. And right over here, we're going to be using the back of the work. I'm bringing in my green color, wrap it around the hook and pull through. So right here is our first loop. Hold on to the yarn tail, and this is our working yarn, like this. And now you're going to go ahead and use the following stitch. So right here you'll be able to see the next hole right here between the stitches. So here's double crochet, and right between the stitches you'll be able to see the space. Insert your hook into that space, and now coming to the back, you're going to use your working yarn and bring up a loop and slip stitch. And now again you're going to repeat it, going to the next space. So right here you'll be able to see the space right here between the double crochets on the top of round 1. Go into that space, bring up a loop using the back, and slip stitch. It's actually a lot easier to do it off camera. And right here is the next space. Use that hole, go into that space, bring up a loop from the back. I hope you can see that, like this, and then slip stitch again. So right here is the double crochet. You're going to be using the space between the double crochet, not into the double crochet, but the space between the double crochets. Bring up a loop and slip stitch again. Bring up a loop and slip stitch. Go into the next space, bring up a loop and slip stitch. That's all it is here. It actually goes by quickly. Let's continue. I'm coming to the end and I have this one stitch left. I'm going to use the space right next to it and slip stitch. And to end this round, go ahead and slip stitch one more time using the beginning stitch of the round. Slip stitch. Bring up a loop. Now insert your hook back into this space right here. So you're going to go underneath and come right up using that hook. And now go ahead and use this loop, tighten it, and bring it on the inside work. So right here is the loop. Bring up a loop. Now go ahead and remove your hook and come back to this area. So right here we're going to use the next round. So right where we finished, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook right here. Now go ahead and use this loop, tighten it, and bring it on the outside. And now we get to start the next round of slip stitches. So right here again, the space between the double crochets, bring up a loop and slip stitch, and again. So we're using the spaces between the double crochets on the top of the following round. And that's all it is here. You're just going to continue and work like this for this round, and then repeat the same thing to the following round right over here. So I worked a total of 3, and you're going to do the same thing here. I'm coming to the end and I just wanted to show you how to finish it. So right over here is my last slip stitch that I worked on. Take out your hook and bring it on the inside, but insert your hook using the first slip stitch that you did of this round. And now you're going to use this loop and bring it on the inside of the work towards the back like this. Now turn it around and you'll be able to see it. Insert your hook using the loop. And now you're just going to use the working yarn and bring it in loop like this. And you can go ahead and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and you just need to weave in this yarn tail, this one, and then the one from the beginning round. And use the back loops as I showed you, and you're pretty much done. And our sunflowers are all finished. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.